Then the person will say, me pay blue. I can't pay blue. Yes, you can advise, but you don't have to take an entrenched position. Say, oh, Monsieur color psychology now, who person are attracting females use this color. All of the so if I'm doing a logo with its letterhead and everything, the least I can go for will be like 2,000. Or more even contact them. And you're near and a back on one. If you are able to market and you get 100 points, the number of people that will finally agree on doing business with you may be like 10, 20. When you have 20 years, you are really on top of your game.
Viewers of Startup Hustle on Fufufu TV, and then so Nyamya Yadom, Yeshiamu Beam.
And so, send it the we are coming to discuss how people started up with their businesses. And today we are fortunate to have a wonderful man in our midst, your friend Mr. Brands, or your graphic designer. And say, now you see kind of the difficulties, the challenges, and the encounters, our experience, our winning we get to know. Mr. Brian,
thank you very much, Sophia. Should I?
Yeah.
Okay. A friend Brian, Caiquo. I made Caiquo Design School. And Caiquo Designs. Me were tema. Okay. But I am not actually if
yeah, obviously.
Okay, today I make no tema. Now I am into graphic design and I face nature graphic design. In short, that is who I am and what I do.
Okay, so when kind of graphic design, I want to know much about graphic design because me per se, at first, now let's say graphic designer. My dream says it's all about daily graphic and those stuffs. So, and then they say much graphic design.
And what's it? In Pembrokeshire, and most of the time, I work in a particular profession. The person Mickey, I didn't Lucky. Bonibeka said too mysterious. So I said, would do it? It's good because at a point, you also manage looking mysterious. Yes, the person who you a Joanna, therefore say your work is your kids way. But then, though may I say, and yet that mysterious, and I say, as such, a lot goes into it. A lot goes into it. From a lay person's point of view, therefore say graphic design, and you say, your poster, and I say, your wedding invitation card, and I say, your letterhead, and I say, anything of that matter. But yeah, graphic design go more than that. It's a synergy of two, and I say, everyone say, you and carbon. Because your graphic aspect, for example, say Kofi wears Ajwa. Kofi wears Ajwa. It forms part of the graphic aspect. And your design aspect. The design aspect, and maybe determine, okay, Kofi wears Ajwa, and then front, and I'm usually Kofi wears Ajwa. Placement may be sharing. And I say element, even the flower may be sharing. May the venue may be sharing. May the events and dates may be sharing. Ninia ever under the design aspect. And about graphic designer, you share the graphic aspect. and I feel so you share the design aspect. And it's a nipana and take two concepts we are here. We want to say, and I say we first okay, maybe into me a friend saying, it design my hairdressers, but into me design Emma, it was a company Biaba, yeah, letterhead money. Because Nipani Nyanshia emphasized there was only a tutorial about how to do a fencing, a pizza flyer. Nipani take concept now, that's the only thing of which I am. But then Nipano active design aspects now say we say okay, the graphic aspects what here, but the design aspect also has to come in. And yes, graphic design is complex, but and yet as complicated as we make it seem. Okay, for me, when I was starting graphic design, it started with a passion, and now I had a problem that I need to solve. The problem is our church, a flyer for a convention. Okay, so for that particular branch. Now, ubisa we are meaning, ubisa we are meaning, ubisa we are meaning. And as at that time, we also, because it's just a group of people, like we also didn't have the money to hire the services of a graphic designer for that matter. But it pushed me to, okay, so let me give myself over to learn this thing. After all, I have a laptop. So as I said, I have a laptop. And I started asking, there was one gentleman who had graphic design in Caiquo. So I went to the person and said, share me how to go about the thing. But then way down the line, he also relocated. Then I said, my study has to come to a halt.
Okay.
You get it? And based on what I learned from him, I also studied under other people. Some paid lessons, some also free lessons on the internet. And so that's where I got to understand, say, and not necessarily about the offense and say, oh, you get church flyer, but you need to really understand the concept behind what you are doing, and then you'll be able to.
I think say passion would be kind and you had the chance to have those experiences you are talking about. Okay. And it came along with hard work.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because I was going to ask, my next question was going to be what you invested in. But I think say one, we've gotten to know that the passion is an investment itself, and hard work soon comes. So aside these two, was there any time that men was saying first punching in intimate boosting now in age?
Yes. And as for the money, dear, I mean every business you yes car. Like I said, the not because say you may have to improvise. You may have to improvise. For instance, there was a point me machine the laptop I'm using one it break it down. The machine break it down. Honestly, I didn't have money to purchase a new machine. So quite some people said, okay, how would I improvise to get my work done? And one of the things is when I'm doing my work, I don't want to make excuses for myself. You get it? Because the very moment Abeka said, oh, I give you the new and I said, everyone said, the laptop will break it down. Now I say, oh, until I get a new laptop, I can't go one or two that particular point. So yes, for money here, I've invested money into it. For example, running promotions, printing flyers, printing banners to advertise the service. Because who was killed and I said, oh, one corner. Now, before any year,
Exactly.
It's funny, so you are just, it's a hobby. Yes, hobby. You are just, passing or blowing time. But then, who per se, I'm up for bad into what you are doing now. They have to know, say, yes, you are there, actually, just particular thing. And to do that, it takes money. It takes money because advertising, you need money. There were times that I even had to advertise on Facebook. You get it? And Facebook will charge you. I mean, that one is there. A day, $1, $2. You are there. You are paying. You are promoting yourself for other people to understand what you are doing. And yet, the people that you reach out to, they would close the deal. But at least you've made an impression. Say you are there, and then when they need you, your friends say you are there to help them with their problem.
And say, actually, this kind of selling and buying business, it's say, what goes into it? How do you brand it? How do you package it? How do you sell it? Into with graphic design, with your work, how do you brand it? How do you allow people in? How do they get some of your services?
Okay. And with what I do and what we do, the first point of call will have to do with, in fact, the person getting to know what you do. Getting to know what you do, can come through a referral. Okay, until Ebua, many work as Sophia, the graphic design, yes, in case Udimudia, I would hear the service, I'm available.
Okay.
Ebua, you are in a group, you are in church, you join a particular club, a particular society, you advertise yourself. Because even, top business people, when they even go for this kind of conferences, they network. Okay, so you make the people know that, okay, I am there and I'm able to do this kind of service. Then the next point will come when you pan about better and you pan a phone and oh, but your assuming but it's interesting and me hairdressing. The patcho ubetumi aye the person we get banner be a me shop no bia twema we say me ye a 3 year name sign mam nipa aka problem natural sometimes and you know say you just run ahead and start doing anything because most of the time nipa no a particular image e will tree say me person minya me say akosia there inti michimu nia akosia there na ewo enti no oye bibia contrary to what the person have in mind now people no make say oh we there anyefe and onu mutia until to you no eyefe but onu obede work no say enyefe why because akosia image there there ewo nti enti no what I do is say me money panel the first person we say me patcho if you want to say me yellow, who design be able to person me na. So what I say, the panic say, oh, that the babu de far. Then I have a collection of a year my that. Now they are saying, okay, patcho only should no money. A Juma was saying now, and then they are February. Then the person points, oh, did you say about we say they are wrong, but wrong will be trying to square about it. Then the person will start giving you a clear about what he or she wants you to do. So what I say, then you must also ask the person, do you have a particular color in mind? Although from where I settle, I don't say, okay, for better salon, these are the type of colors that will appeal. But then ask the person, do you have a particular color in mind? Then the person will say, me pay blue. Because of pay blue, yes, you can advise, but you don't have to take an entrenched position. Say, oh, machine color psychology now. Open so attractive females use this color. All the uchi oka. Open say oh we patrol ye juma yin anka uye ni say ya ankebe boa.
So now we chip in this. So does it mean say with graphic designing and its surrounding works, it deals with customer care, not the customer values?
Yes.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, one uchi oka. And I also uchi get at the end the panel there because when the customer is satisfied, or more business, or more referral, and see when they are the manner. I will make money so good.
It is say video here now. Sometimes we out of anywhere big move so continuous. Oh, my boy, you wouldn't match him. So the person is winning customers naturally. But if you saw 1 mile, hey, now it's important that they are officer. It can be say just a week. Now I said they will go on a month's crap. So if I'm right, that's what you're trying to do. Okay.
And even with the bigger, excuse me, say bigger companies that you may have to deal with. Okay, sometimes when they come, they have some of them have already branded themselves, and they have their color scheme. If by a company, they use yellow. By yellow, there's a particular type of yellow. They use any other thing than that, they will reject the work.
Okay.
They have their font. You should this font. Men's church, men say. So you go exactly to what the client specification is.
Okay.
At the end of the day, and you also listen to the person. And then you when you're waiting there, you would sketch something. And sketch then what they are sometimes if you in your presence, but this is what I've developed so far. And you're okay, and now do you have an addition? Do you have a subtraction? Okay, I think it's a color and you go, can you tone it down a bit? Then you do all those things. Until who we are, depending on, and of course, only depending on how much you are going to charge the person. Every normal person would want to bid a lower price. But then you as a graphic designer must also consider the things, your time, the effort you are going to put in. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if you give me the price, I'll do something anyhow for you. But if I do something anyhow for you, it will be like, gentlemen, so people may think that this is what I can do. You understand? So sometimes, I also don't put it in a straight jacket. You talk, okay, this is how much this work is going to cost. So that at the end of the day, there's a fair price. The customer is happy. You are equally happy. Okay. And then, like I was saying, like the presentation aspect will be dependent on a Juma and Nipano Pesa OEM. For example, say Nipano, if the end product is to emphasize or the buyer Facebook ad and answer the status, definitely the person doesn't need a hard copy. So, but say Nipano ebe idea or the share flyer, you should know say it will be a hard copy. Understand? And also know the dimensions, the presentation, and everything is a different way altogether.
Thank you very much. And one more thing, say, what do we need to say? What do we need to do? Can you tell us an income within a day? An income, what's you gain within a month, a whole year? Can you at least tell us?
Okay, so like I was saying, it depends on the work you are executing. Okay, until you may not be able to, like where I'm sitting now. I would say, if someone comes, depending on how complex the work is, and also as graphic designers, you earn from different streams. Usually, if the person, I prefer to work with a more established business because he wants you to do a good work for him. So if I'm doing a logo with its letterhead and everything, the least I can go for will be like 2,000.
Can you tell us some of the challenges, problems are main as to getting materials, as to secretarial, if you charge people? I think really what are some of the challenges you face in all those aspects?
Okay, so I would okay. The challenge is in the a degree. When I was starting my business, like I said, I was a bit delusional. As I said, I had my own, my bar. I'll start, the money will just start coming. And I started and realized that, hey, it's not as you think it is. Because you understand, say, you have set up a business. And businesses have rules they play by. You understand? And as a graphic designer, when you start on your own, you are doing a lot of people's work at the same time. And the more quote unquote established graphic design a year, you see that they have the executive, let's say producer, the person that will go around talking to people, reading bits. Then there's this person who is behind the machine, or not there is the brief, the cat brief, the problem, the customer narrated, the solutions you have put on paper. Already he's just taking on it and then executing what you have given to him. You understand? But here's the case, you have to do the person that's supposed to go out and market the service. You have to do that bit. You come back and then design it at a point. And even contact him. And you're on board. If you are able to market and you get 100 pounds, the number of people that will finally agree on doing business with you may be like 10, 20. When you're 20, you are really on top of your game. You understand? So these are all challenges. I know, I may equally have friends out there who are into graphic design and they may be wondering, idea macro, is it a good profession to go? Yes, one thing that you should understand is you are not the only person doing the work. So you must add value to whatever you are doing. If everybody is just ending at, I put this thing here, I put that thing here, what extra? So me, one of the things I like doing is I like reading a lot about business and how to manage business. Okay, and currently I'm reading this book and I'm learning about how to add value to whatever you are doing. And it's saying that you must, the world is full of people who have problems. You should identify the problem and then help solve it. Okay, and if let's say I'm vexed, now the next phase of my business is to move it into more of this sort of marketing sort of enterprise. You get it? Whereby I take your problem, I come out with the means of solving the problem, help you execute it. Because in essence, what we do also has to do with marketing. Because you are helping the cocoa seller to market your business. Because there are days that the cocoa seller will not come to sell, but someone will see Ajia special cocoa, knowing that okay, this person sells cocoa here. You understand? Or let's say Amazing Grace Montessori School. If the person is not there ringing bell, Amazing Grace, but then the banner is there, it's also helping the person to market. So you equally, aside gaining the skill, there are various facets of our business. The marketing side is there, the sales side is there. There will be an aspect that you may have to need the service of an accountant. Okay, because if you are making income, then you may have to file for your tax and all that, which you may need the service of an accountant. While you may not even get let me say a big accountant, or let's say a more professional accountant, someone with an accounting background can help you put your books together for you.
So, right now, if someone would want to come into this type of business, what will you tell the person?
Okay. What I would advise the person is that, you know what? It will depend on the kind of person I'm talking to. A person with no background but has a passion to enter that business. The way I advise a person will be different from the person who has the background and wants to do the business. So the person now coming in, I would advise the person to really understand the whole thing, graphic design. Not just limit yourself, okay, how do I, for instance, YouTube, for instance, you may see, okay, how to design, let's say, letterhead, how to design, let's say, for instance, a burger or pizza flyer, how to design this, how to design that is good. And to show you see, sometimes the annoying part is you may it's like a speed art, there's music playing, then you see it's fast moving, so you don't even understand what's going on from the beginning, like from the word go, because you just see the person click here, then he stretches. As to why the person is stretching it, the person doesn't tell you. The person has situated the pizza at a certain position. As to why I'm putting it there, the person doesn't tell you. So yes, you may use the YouTube, you may go through, but then till you understand that, listen, I am putting this thing here because of this principle that governs graphic design. I am using this because of this principle that governs graphic design. So the person coming in, I will advise the person say, aside say, understanding how to use the software, understand what goes into the entire thing, because that is what that you will need a skill. And then I'll be here and you are grinding, will be here, the executive, the work that you are going to tell people that I am good in this art, so come to me. Then after you have gained the skill, you must equally understand pricing, and also the last thing I can say is that read a lot of books concerning business because it will help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you in particular,
Yes.
have you heard of Fofo business app and then our channel?
Yes, actually, I used to listen to, or let's say, I don't want to use the word I used to listen. I used to listen, but I don't listen. But then I actually enjoy, is it Kwame Chu's? I was thinking I was even going to meet him. There were videos, at a point I wanted to go into media importation, okay, and buying. So I followed through. There was this time that I was talking about buying the cheap one. There's this AliExpress, Alibaba, okay, and how to get there. I mean, liaise with the Chinese there, how to translate and all that, and then also give some other people that will be able to help you convey the product and all that. But then I just told myself that, you know what, you have to, get one particular thing done, you get it, then later, if you want to hand over to another person and then do another thing, you do it. So it's one channel that it has helped me a lot because it opened my mind to like business in general.
And opportunities.
Yes, other opportunities. There was this lady that was, I think she was exporting, this organic foods to people overseas. That's even when I even got to realize that if you can even use, how do you call it, post office to ship things outside even at a cheaper rate. Yes.
So can you give us details around the work if somebody wants to at least make a flyer for himself? What's your key to how to get in contact with you?
Okay, so I'm in home, but it's should I say suburb of Tema. So let's say about 15 or 20 minutes drive from Community One. Okay, so that's where I am. And then you can contact me through any of my numbers. Okay, my number is should I say okay, so it's 05048488888. Equally, you can call me on so the 05048488888. Yes, you can WhatsApp me on that line. Yeah, to 05048488888. Actually, it's going to be an online class. It's going to be an online class. I'm going to take us through the basics, what a person will need. We'll be going through how to use the individual softwares. So we'll be learning Corel Draw, we'll be learning Photoshop, we'll be learning InDesign, we'll be learning how to use Illustrator. Okay. Then after we are done with, if I'm training people, the least I can take is 1,000 cedis. But then I'm giving it out for free. Like the initial training is going for free. Yes. Then when I've seen those who are serious and the person wants to take it a step, further, learn the business. I'm not just going to be teaching them how to, okay, if you want to design this, do this. But I realize that the business aspect is what a lot of us are lacking. Okay, so I'm also going to teach like the business aspect. What you need to understand, how to sell, how to price, how to add value to yourself, okay, and a lot of things that goes into, and even sales, a lot of things, okay. So those that will be willing to, how do I put it, willing to take it a bit further, those that are rather serious, because now that I've said it free, I know I'm going to have a lot of yes, people are going to come. A lot of people are going to come. Yeah. So we will see who is ready for what. And like I said, you need money to make money. So I'll be giving a 50% discount to any other person who wants to take it further, be serious, and wants to take it further. I'll give a 50% discount. Just tell me we heard about this from Fofo TV. And then we are good to go. Yes.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much, listeners and viewers of Fofo TV. We brought to you Startup Hustle today, and we are grateful to you for listening. And I'm Wasi. But first of all, you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fofo TV. You can watch our videos concerning businesses. At least it will impact you. So maybe I want to get my share and some maybe. Thank you and see you same time this week. The name is Pepra Mensa Super. Bye bye.